Welcome to Big Joe Recovery. How y'all doing today? Well, Big Joe Recovery is where you find yourself and create your journey, or get back on your journey in this beautiful thing called life, especially for someone like me in recovery. Recovery is the greatest gift I ever received, and today is I just got out of work and I had to come. I picked some flowers from our property at work in Elizabeth Park at the Pond House, our area that we take care of there. And today is a message of a lot. It's a message of hope, faith, prevention, and awareness. Today is July 26th, 2025, and 18 years ago on this day, my father, my biological father, I have tattooed right here, took his life, took his own life. He was going through a lot. I personally don't know what was going on in his head because I wasn't there, and this is one of the many reasons in recovery I love sharing about. Here's my father right here. That's my grandparents, great grandparents I never met in my life. They were born very long time ago, 1925 and 1916. And I never had the chance to meet them. I was also very young when I was 8 when my mom got divorced to my father, and for reasons they split up because addiction ran through, and that was a big part of it, a huge part of it. So today suicide prevention is a big part of this message today. And my dad, his name is Joe as well, Yusef, as you can see right there. In Polish, that's the Polish side of me, the Polish Puerto Ricans on my mom's side. And mental health, it's huge, and to take your own life. And we're gonna get to this exact gravesite right here is where I almost took my life, my own life. And thanks to my Aunt Teresa, I called my cousin Johnny, and he wasn't available, and he reached out to his mom, and she came and supported me here because I didn't have the guts to do it. My dad did. That's how bad he was hurting. But I almost committed suicide right here at his grave because I thought I was so sick in my head from addiction and just was sick of myself. I knew then what he was going through, kind of. When you are at the worst of your worst, hey, it's no good feeling, but there is hope. And I knew I couldn't go through with it because of my Natalie, my daughter. And it makes you wonder a lot. Suicide makes you wonder a lot. And I feel for all of you who've lost somebody close to you, or not even that close, somebody you know. I know a lot of other people who've taken their lives, and a lot of it's rooted from addiction because we never sought the help and got treatment. And I'm glad I did, and here's another, I do this for people to spread the awareness that we can get better when we seek the proper help. And I am so proud to be part of this recovery movement. And being a recovery coach professional, I left my card with the flowers over there and a nice Elizabeth Park mug, one of the oldest conservancy in the United States, with some flowers picked from there for the genuinity. And on the back of the card it says, "Dad, I know you're proud of me. Love, Joey." And I know my mom is watching this. She's one of my biggest fans. But this is part of my healing process. Because I never could grasp the concept of why. Why did he do this? Why? I always blamed myself. Like, he came from Vermont to Southington, Connecticut, knowing I live in New Britain, Connecticut, but not being in touch. I hadn't seen my dad in years before he did what he did, but I was 21 years old, and that was when my addiction skyrocketed. I didn't know how to process it. And then that's when all the other deaths started happening. A snowball effect. Every year, 1, 2, 3 people. And that was my coping, was drinking and drugging. Started with the drinking, and then after I was 24, started with the drugging, the cocaine. So this is not where you folks want to be, and I'm seeing a lot of people. I have many friends and friends' family members that are buried here. My good friend Greg, who died when he was young, is right up the hill over there. I'm gonna go say hi to him next, pay my respects. But there's help out there, reaching out. I know it's scary, but you gotta do it. Reach out to someone. There's many people like me, and I have a hell of a great network. Check out my boy, shout out to my boy Ryan Sims, man. Congratulations, just got married. Awesome. Does great things in the community. My whole C-Car family, he's emergency department recovery coach. You know, sometimes we got to differentiate what's an emergency and what's not. And I thank my Aunt Teresa for coming that day, and just to be there. I was broken down, shambles, crying, and I was so sick. She lives very close by, and I followed her there in my car, and I had a couple beers because that was my medicine then. But today my medicine is talking out loud and working with others who don't have to go through what I went through. Having the awareness to know when life is getting out of control. You start getting arrested, well, multiple times, over and over. You find yourself putting yourself in hairy situations, and family is always talking behind your back, and you know it, and you're like, what's going on here? You're setting yourself up. I set myself up a lot. But this one place, this empty spot here, could have well had my name on it. But I know my higher power got me here for a reason. It's to help the next person. And I have to keep what I got going to help the next person. Giving back what was freely given to me, but knowing my purpose. I'm here to serve my higher power, because it works. It works when you don't run off ego. I. Yeah, I'm doing this, but through the love of my God, and someone had my back through all this. Definitely a power way greater than me. Like I said, it doesn't matter what you believe in, but if you can come to that realization that something's guiding you and kept you here, and you beat or are beating, because it takes daily maintenance, especially for this guy right here. For me, I speak for me, and I know it works with the daily maintenance. If you wake up and you have that gratitude, you thank your higher power, whatever it may be, man, I'll think every morning before I wake up, thanks for giving me another day. Thank you, Lord. Let's go, baby. Whew. And I keep it fresh by doing different things in recovery. The one same thing I do every day is help somebody. That's always consistent. I may go to different meetings across the state. I got my home group, AA, every Tuesday that I can make, because my higher power allows me to make my one home group. Haven't been to my NA home group in 7 months because it's on a Saturday. But I'll get there coming up soon. Peak wedding season's over. I'll get there on a Saturday. At the time, just right now, life on life's terms. That's how it is. But I stay connected and I be protected. Man, so many times I should be lying in 6 feet, but I'm not. And that's all due to my higher power and believing that I can do this. I don't seek validation. See a lot of people always seeking validation. Everything I put out there is for informational purposes. This is not an ego-driven channel. Don't think I'm doing this because I just want to see myself on the screen. I want to help people. And I know there's some of you that get it. I know a lot of you get it. If I could just share something, because every time I remember when I first started these channels and I would do some of the graveyard videos, not too many likes or comments. This needs to be talked about. Life and death. And you know what? This has made me stronger. Made me stronger that I can talk about this today. I can talk about suicide prevention and awareness. Before I would just be quiet. Never said nothing about it. But I bottled up all that anger and misery and sadness for years and years and years and didn't do nothing about it when I knew I should have. That's the key thing. When you know you think you should take a turn in your life and you don't, that's when you put that foot in. Get one foot in and then get the other. Dip a toe in first if you got to. Man. Rest in peace to my ex-wife's grandmother. She planted that seed in me. And I'll never forget that. Pop and Nana. Rest in peace to Pop, too. He left us last year. I had the pleasure of going to his services, and it was a nice service. I think that was the first service I went to clean and sober. All those ones I lost after my dad, I was a hot mess. I had to drink. When my stepfather died, hot mess. My uncle, hot mess. And the list goes on and on and on and on. My grandmother, hot mess. Grandma Wanda. She's here too. So, help somebody in need. Don't be scared to talk about these things, life and death. You gotta talk about them. I'm telling you, it'll cleanse your soul. Cleanse you right out. So for today, just for today, I'm gonna live life to the fullest. Which I do every day, but for today I'm gonna be great. And hopefully someone's gonna come with me today and be greater. It's all about helping each other. Shout out to my boy Marcus. Love your Facebook posts. Over the 2-year mark. Beautiful. We gotta share those victories. Shout out, bro. Congratulations, 2 years clean and serene. One day at a time. You know? I'm glad I'm here, y'all. I hope you're here with me too. Take a look in the mirror. Something feels off. Do something about it. Don't want to end up like this. Losing too many young people to this war of drugs today. Drugs and alcohol ain't the way to go. Stay tuned. Much love and respect. Find you. Create your journey. Find the big you. Let's go.